Hola and bienvenidos everybody. My name is NittPicc. If you don't know who I am a flutist and a music educator who enjoys all types of music. Welcome to December. If you're watching this not in December, cool. That's all I have to say. I've decorated my office. You can't really see the back, but that's okay. You'll see it when I scoot aside. Anyway, it's Wednesday, which means it's Christmas holiday music reaction day. Which I have been given a few holiday songs to react to on my Discord channel. And today we are checking out the Monkees, Riu Chiu. And this is a traditional Spanish holiday song, or a villancico, if you don't know what that means. It's a traditional Spanish musical genre that evolved from 16th century secular folk music to the modern day, like, Christmas Carol, in other words. So they're most commonly the themes are focusing on the birth of good old JC, Jesus Christ, and the arrival of like the three kings. So I am curious because I've never heard this Christmas Carol or villancico. So I'm excited to jump into it. But before we do, if you like the channel, please like and subscribe. If you want to check out more, there's some links down in the description below for my Discord, as well as the Patreon, where you can check out extra content, free content, anime reactions if you're into it. Anyway, let's jump right in. I'll also say before we jump into this reaction, I realize that I know the Monkees based on one song, and it's the I'm a Believer, mainly because I remember having the album for, I think it was in Austin Powers. I remember that song being in there. So I really like that song. So I've never actually seen the Monkees. So I'm excited to get in this because, you know, this is different. So.
Riu Chiu, l'agua da ribera, Dios guardó el lobo de nuestra cordera. Dios guardó el lobo de nuestra cordera. Riu Chiu, l'agua da ribera.
Ooh.
Dios guardó el lobo de nuestra cordera. Dios guardó el lobo
Really cool terrace.
de nuestra cordera. El lobo rabioso la quiso morder, mas Dios poderoso la supo defender. Quízole hacer que no pudiese pecar, ya no original estuviera.
Okay, accent, sir.
Riu Chiu, la guarda rivera. Dios guardó el lobo de nuestra cordera. Dios guardó el lobo de nuestra cordera.
Wait, okay, so this song's not very long, so I would let it play all the way through. But again, like, the view shouldn't be coming to me. It should be going to the Monkees. Even though, are the Monkees still alive? I don't know. Please don't make fun of me. It's Christmas. Be kind. Okay, so this is interesting because he has a very good accent. And I'm not saying that these guys don't. I don't know the nationality of the Monkees either. So I've never thought about checking that out. But from what I'm understanding, so I speak more Mexico Spanish and not like Spaniard Spanish, because it's a little different. There are some things that are a little different, but they're talking about like roaring river, protect us from the wolf, because a lobo is a wolf, right? And protect our lady. So I believe they're talking about the Virgin Mary, right? There's something so, I'm taking it all the way back on well, you know what? Let's let it finish first, because I'll go back, because it's not very long.
Riu Chiu, l'agua da ribera. Dios guardó el lobo de nuestra cordera. Dios guardó el
Ooh.
lobo de nuestra cordera.
So, what's interesting to me is the accents. I also don't know like a lot of the classical training that a lot of people have when it comes to singing, but there's something so pretty about this, and the reason why I'm saying that is because it feels raw, like they rehearsed it, but it's like they didn't rehearse it a crazy amount of times. Like they were just like, we have this, let's record it because it's a sweet song. Because there's something about holiday music, and regardless of what your religion or belief system or whatever, there's something, I guess, comforting about like listening to Silent Night or God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen or all those typical songs that are based in some kind of like religion or some kind of belief system, right? There's something comforting about it. But whatever your beliefs are, like the words are quite beautiful in how speaking of protection of their lady who's carrying the virgin birth, right? So anyway, I want to go back to the beginning.
Riu Chiu, la guarda ribera. Dios guardó el lobo de nuestra cordera. Dios guardó el lobo de nuestra cordera. Riu Chiu, la guarda ribera. Dios guardó el lobo de nuestra cordera. Dios guardó el lobo de nuestra cordera. El lobo rabioso la quiso morder, mas Dios poderoso la supo defender. Quízole hacer que no pudiese pecar, y en originales tu virgen no tuviera. Riu,
Yeah, this is so pretty, just how they start. Now, my brain is also trying to think of the time signature, but that, if you know me, I'm a person who really enjoys finding time signatures, but I feel like they're just taking like a small pause before they breathe to get into the next verse. What's really interesting is when we start, we get the singular voice, and then they're in unison, and then still in unison. So they don't start the harmony until after they've established that first repetitive line or repetitive verse that we're going to hear, right? Now, the thing that I guess I've never heard of before in my life, it's the Riu Chiu, which those aren't actual words. I'm assuming it's like a onomatopoeia. There's a lot of like words like that in English as well as in Spanish that I'm assuming that's what that is, but I don't know what it is. I would assume it's either the meaning of the roaring river, right? But this is absolutely beautiful in how simplistic it is, and I've never actually heard the Monkees in a cappella. And then what's cool is they start singing the harmony right here. We get the verse, and then what's even cooler is we get this terraced style singing where they enter at a different time. And how they end up together, it's really neat. Just holding incense casually. Beautiful rolling of the R's here, man. And what's cool is they stick to the same kind of form, but each time they kind of adjust the vocal lines so that way it doesn't get stale. It gets more intense in the protection of the virgin birth or Our Lady or what is it, the Our Lady of Guadalupe?
Es el gran monarca, Cristo patriarca de carne vestido, ya nos redimido con cerce chiquito, aunque infinito, finito se hiciera.
They look so excited to be singing it, and I don't know.
Descuando el lobo de nuestra cordera. Descuando el lobo de nuestra cordera.
What I also really enjoy about listening to this and getting the opportunity to hear them a cappella is the different sounds in their voices, right? So there are people who sing together and their voices will blend very well depending on the tonality, or maybe the timbre. Timbre is the word I'm looking for. Timbre, meaning the way the voice or the instrument sounds. So in this case, the instrument is the voice. And two of them have more kind of a not lower, but a more, I guess, less centralized nasal sound to their vocals, I guess. The two on the left in this video, and then our singer, who sings really well in Spanish, has a more lighter voice, almost higher in the register, more, and obviously he's singing more held back because of this context of the song, but it's almost a little breathy in here. It's a little higher. And then our guy in the middle, I think, is the one who has more of a nasally timbre to his vocals, and they all kind of blend together, and it makes quite a lovely quartet to the song. So this is interesting. I've never heard this villancico before, and now I'm curious because I would assume that it's a song passed down in generations. So I'm going to go look up a couple because I want to add it to my list of Spanish Christmas songs, because I feel like there's not a lot. I listen to a lot of Luis Miguel over the Christmas holiday, as well as like, mi burrito sabanero, whatever. Anyway, I'll shut up. I hope this is a fun series because I don't dive into a lot of holiday music, and I feel like as a musician, I feel like there's a lot of music based around like this time of the year. So like Hanukkah, Christmas, and Kwanzaa, and all the holidays that kind of generalize around this time of the year. And it's interesting that we don't have a lot of music for that around the other times of the year. I guess if you wanted to call like summer a holiday, I guess you could say that. But anyway, I think this will be a fun series because it'll be interesting to dive into some holiday music. And I might do a few more songs throughout the week just because it's December. I like holiday music, so I'm into it. Anyway, let me know what your thoughts are down below. Are you a Monkees fan? I've only heard one song from them before today. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think I missed, because I am not a vocalist predominantly. I am a musician who plays an instrument. I don't use my vocals. I use a flute to do a lot of the talking. So let me know what your thoughts are. Anyway, I like to end my videos with a question. So my question to you is, what is your favorite holiday drink? During the Christmas holidays, I love me a good hot chocolate. I love hot chocolate, especially if it's abuelita. If we're gonna go into the more Spanish side of everything, I love drinking abuelita hot chocolate with a little bit of canela, which is cinnamon or a cinnamon stick. It's so good. Anyway, let me know what yours is down below. And before I go, if you like the channel, like and subscribe. Patreon, Discord is down in the description if you want to check out more. And as usual, I hope you're having a lovely day, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out and Feliz Navidad.